Continuing from the previous chapter. When Huang Yi saw our gazes, her little face immediately turned red. She dared not look at us directly and quickly lowered her head. Yi, what are you standing there for? Come over here. Huang Baiman shouted at Huang Yi. Huang Yi made a sound of protest but didn't immediately walk over. Her face turned even redder seeing this. Huang Baiman's eyes flickered, and he asked sternly, "What's the matter? Are you?" "No, I'm just afraid of pain." Huang Yi understood what her grandfather meant, and her face turned even redder. With her already beautiful appearance, the blushing made her look even more delicate and charming in the end, for the sake of her father. Huang Yi finally stepped forward and offered her middle finger to me. Similarly, I used the scissors to prick her finger, dripping 2 drops of blood into the mixture. Huang Yi asked why I used scissors instead of a needle to prick her finger. I replied, in ancient times, a carpenter's inkpot, a 5-foot ruler, and a tailor's scissors could be used to ward off evil spirits. Scissors were not only used for cutting cloth but also for taking lives. Due to taking many lives, they carried malevolent energy and became objects of bad luck. To suppress evil with malevolence, this is why scissors can ward off evil. By using scissors to prick the finger, the blood naturally carries malevolent energy. With the malevolent blood of a boy and a girl, along with the chicken blood and cinnabar, it can calm the soul. Huang Yi seemed to understand my explanation, though not entirely. I wasn't sure if she truly understood, but now it was time for the next step. I picked up the 2 silver needles and soaked them in the chicken blood and cinnabar for about 5 minutes. I took the needles and walked to Huang Sihai's feet, removing his socks. Facing his Yongquan acupoint, I recited the soul-calming spell, Heavenly Spirits Respond, which to protect longevity, the first of Taishian, guarding its true form, soul returns to its place, spirit returns to its essence, 3 souls and 7 spirits return to their abode. Divine soldiers act swiftly as the law commands. After reciting the spell, I pierced the silver needle into Huang Sihai's Yongquan acupoint. Next, I moved to his head and used the same method to insert the other silver needle into his Baihui acupoint on the top of his head. Having secured these 2 acupoints where the soul could escape, I poured the remaining chicken blood and cinnabar on the floor, forming a soul-calming circle around the bed. This step wasn't necessary, but I did it as I was concerned about my abilities. Since this was my first time dealing with such matters, I had no experience and had to be extremely cautious. After pouring the blood, Huang Baiman immediately gestured for me to go to the main hall and have some tea. As I chatted with Huang Baiman and drank tea, suddenly, a sharp scream came from inside the room. Following that, Huang Yi's panicked voice could be heard. "Grandpa, my dad is spitting blood. He's spitting blood." Hearing this, I felt a chill down my back. Had I done something wrong with the procedure? The soul-calming spell should work. I was certain I had not made a mistake. In a hurry, Huang Baiman rushed into the room, and I followed. Huang Sihai had spit out a pool of black blood, which hung on his lips and soaked into his neck. Huang Baiman looked worried as he asked, "What's wrong? Master, what's happening?" I was a little stunned as this situation was unexpected. I wanted to continue asking, but Huang Baiman suddenly spoke. "That was your great-grandfather, my grandfather. Not only did you dream about him, but your eldest brother and second brother also dreamed of him before they died. Their dreams were identical to yours." Upon saying this, Huang Baiman's face became filled with sorrow. It felt as though anyone who dreamed of this was fated to die. "I had someone check your great-grandfather's grave, but none of them found any problems. I even burned many offerings of paper money, hoping he would appear in my dreams and tell me what's happening, but I've never dreamt of him even once. Mr. Li, do you think this could be related to my great-grandfather?" Huang Baiman looked at me with suspicion. I nodded and said, "It's very possible. Let's go and see his grave."